Where were you sleeping?
I was sleeping on the couch. So everybody jumped in the team room? Yeah. What was the reaction like? We were watching, first two regions, came up. We saw Michigan, Penn State name pop up. We were like, oh man, not again, deja vu all over. Saw Kansas name pop up, then they played where they were playing in UNLV, and they were like, in the Illini, and then we all jumped up, screamed. It was a great feeling, man. It was just overwhelming. We're just happy to be in there and get another chance at life.
All that's gone on this year, this is kind of your chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is it. I'm down to game 7s every game. I don't have any more chances, any more time to come back and play if we lose. So I'm gonna leave it all out there, man. I know my seniors are too. We just got to help the young guys because they really haven't been in this kind of situation. I remember my sophomore year, I didn't know what to expect, and we brought Chester without our team leader. So I know those guys are going to be looking up to us, and got to help them, bring them along for this big game.
Well, the basketball student you are, I mean, certainly Lon Kruger and Bill Self being right there, not lost on Illinois fans or even you guys, right?
Yeah, definitely two great coaches. They coached here previously. There's a lot of little storyline there. March Madness like to do things like that. Make the drama, add the drama up and stuff like that. But we're focusing on UNLV right now for Friday. It's a big game. They're a great team. We lost 8 games, 24-8 in the season. Third in their conference. So we got to take care of business. They're a little small like Michigan. Play a little couple guard, 4 guards and the big guys. So we got to go out there and just try to take care of the rebounds and try to out-tough them on the boards.
How are you guys feeling after that disappointing exit from the Big Ten tournament?
We forgot about it, so we can do about it now. We came into practice today, had a great practice, left it yesterday, so we forgot about that game, you know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward to Friday now.
Mike, how appreciative are you guys to be given basically a second chance here?
Oh yeah, we're very appreciative. I think the committee, man, putting us in, obviously we had a pretty good resume enough to get in, give us a 9 seed is very fortunate for us, so we're looking forward to this opportunity, man. I know we can do some things, make some noise. We have the talent enough to do it. We have to have the effort, the attitude, listen to coach and play hard, and we can do it, man. We can do it.
Kind of a little funny that all this bubble talk started for so long, and it turns out you guys weren't even close.
Right.
You were safe all along.
I mean, I tried to tell y'all before, we were pretty squarely in. I told y'all my Mike Davis bracketology, so, I was confident, but I was a little disappointed in our game, Michigan, I was a little disappointed how he played, but, like I said, we got to forget about that and come back, on Friday, have these next couple of good days of practice and take care of business Friday, because it's a winnable game. We just got to go out there and play hard and use our effort and attitude and talents.
The up-down finish of the season, UNLV maybe obviously a weaker league, but they finished strong. I mean, how do you compare those two?
Yeah, I think they finished 5 in a row. 5 wins in a row. We stumbled. We haven't won back-to-back games. I think in 2011. So we got to take care of business, man. We have the talent, and we just got to have the effort and attitude to do it, man. We got to listen to coach, be coachable. Follow scouting report. Small things that we got to do. Because like I said, it's my last game. If we lose, so I'm not trying to make it be my last game. I want to make a run, make some noise, and have a good finish to my career.
9 seed, is that what you figure? Is that maybe a seed higher, 2 higher?
Yeah, that showed that we're pretty much a lock. It kind of showed that, the committee kind of had faith in us to not give us an 11 seed or, 10 seed. So, I'm just happy. I'm fortunate to be in there and try to come out Friday and play my hardest and just do what I do and rebound and help my teammates out.
What do you remember from a couple years ago, the last trip?
I remember, we didn't have Chester. It was kind of tough. It was my first time playing in a tournament. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how hard to play, how things were going to be and stuff like that, So I know what to expect. We kind of went to that game thing where we're going to play Gonzaga the next game and win that game. So I know we got to take it one game at a time and help the young guys because, the seniors, it's our last chance. We got to tell those young guys to play as hard as they can for us and for the Illinois basketball.
Just kind of elaborate on that a little bit. Your senior last chance. If you guys do some damage here, people really won't remember what happened.
Forget about early in the season, It's like, oh, the line I made a Sweet 16 or Elite 8, something like that, So we want to take care of business, man. We're a very good team, We're very talented 1 through 12, and guys just got to play. We got to come out there and perform.
Against you, the pressure of hitting you was probably the highest pressure of all players. And each time you lost, it probably weighed on you. Is just getting that knowledge that you're finally in it a relief? for you? I mean, something that takes a little pressure off?
Yeah, you know, I really wasn't too nervous that we weren't going to get in. You know, I thought we had a very good non-conference. You know, I gave us an A-, you know, other than UIC. You know, conference probably gave us a C. You know, so far in the postseason, you know, it's been disappointing. But, you know, we got a chance to make it up and give our postseason hopefully, you know, a B plus A. You know, if we do good in the tournament, you know. So, like I said, we have the talent to do it. We just got to do it. We just got to go out there and execute our plays, execute our style of play, and we'll be fine.
But hopefully the tightness of worrying about all that will be aside, right?
Oh yeah, it's not tight. We're already in. You know, what's there to be tight about? You know, so we just got to go out there and play.
And was everyone pretty excited then?
Oh yeah, everybody was jumping up for joy, man. I think that's the most we've celebrated, you know, in a while. You know, so we were happy to see our name pop up. We were kind of nervous for a little bit, but our name popped up. We were very happy.
And what do you think of the UNLV as a team? Have you seen them play?
Oh yeah, they're very good. They're very talented. You know, they finished third in their league, 24 games, 24 wins. You know, so you know, they're a solid team. They got Span back. You know, he's a very good player, 13-6. So you know, I probably guard him. You know, he's a great player. So I'm gonna probably watch some synergy on him tonight and see what he'd like to do.
I'm sure you may not be a part of your thought process playing a former Illini coach, but a lot of fans are going to be really feeling.
You know, it's going to be a storyline for you guys, the fans. You know, I'm pretty sure they're going to get it too. You know, being all that. You know, so you know, you got Kruger. You know, and we were fortunate enough to win that game. You got Self. You know, so you guys are going to take that out of context. You know, talk about the matchup and stuff like that. But it is what it is. You know, we got to go out there and take care of business. You know, whether you don't know too much about Kruger because, you know, I'm not from Illinois like some other people, but, you know, I know he's a great coach, and I know he took teams to the Sweet 16.
You mentioned earlier you were talking to the freshmen and the sophomores. What are you telling those guys to prepare?
Oh, man, I just got to tell them, you know, it's a different environment. You know, it's different. You know, it's kind of just like, you know, it's a neutral site. You know, it's going to be different kind of excitement, different kind of energy. You know, this guys got to play as hard as they can. You know, just do what they do. Don't try to get out of their bodies and be someone they're not, you know, because this kind of environment can do that to a player, you know, a young player. So I remember my sophomore year when I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect. So I know what they're going through, and I got to help those guys out.
When you saw UNLV come out, you say, oh, that's got to be.
Right, yeah, I ran through my mind, you know, I was like, oh, they set this up like that, you know. Yeah, they probably did, you know. I heard Coach say, you know, they had to add a little bit of drama to it, you know, the March Madness, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. I think, you know, Friday's a winnable game, you know. I think they play kind of small, you know, like Michigan a little bit. They got 6'8" forward, 6'9" center, you know, so maybe we can go inside a little bit, you know, give it to Tiz, give it to Myers, hope they can finish down low. We can take care of the boards, rebound, things we can do, things we can execute that we can do that we have to do to win the game. I mean, you know, we don't want to just win one game. We want to win more than one game. You know, we got to take it one game at a time. You know, like you said, it mean a lot. It mean a lot to me. It mean a lot to my fellow seniors. I know my young guys want to help us win too. You know, they want to see us go out on a high note. They love us. They look up to us. Jeremy especially, he always talks to me. Always say, man, I want to win for you, man. I want to win for you. Just go hard. Just play hard. And I know he's going to go hard for me, and I got to help those young guys because they don't know their environment.
Well, the loss to Michigan, has it stuck with you guys a little bit?
No, I forgot about it, honestly. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't go back in time and change it. It's disappointing, but, you know, we got to learn from it. You know, I think we learned from it. We came back yesterday and lifted and got great practice in today. I think everybody went as hard as they have in a while. So, you know, guys are, you know, a little frustrated by that loss because we got the game won. You know, the game of 32 minutes, we would have won the game, but it's 40 minutes, and we got to finish games.
Dimitri was saying that there was maybe, you know, there was excitement, but there was just sheer relief a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw your name up there, and then even a couple coaches shed some tears.
Oh, they did? I didn't see that. I wish I would have saw it, you know, but, you know, Coach Rubber, he wasn't even in the room.
Trying to confirm it.
He was nervous. I know Coach Rubber was nervous. You know, he was walking around Windsor, you know, walking down the race street, you know, so thinking about it. But, yeah, he wasn't even watching it with us. You know, Coach Howard's over there jumping for joy with us. But when I saw the first two regions, their name pop up, and I saw Michigan and Penn State's name pop up and they celebrated, I was getting kind of nervous. I was like, oh man, not deja vu all over again. But, you know, we saw our name pop up against UNLV, and man, we went crazy. You're gonna show the pictures, you know, online. Y'all see us. We were jumping, rubbing around, hitting each other, you know. So it was fun, man. It was a fun experience. So now we got to get ready for this game Friday.
2 would really be something.
Yeah.
Would change the attitude that people have about this team. We talk all season about the importance of the NCAA, but
yes. Oh yeah, you know, 2 wins would do wonders. You know, 1 win would probably, you know, shut some haters up, but 2 wins would do wonders. You know, we got to take it one game at a time, but, you know, kind of looking forward if we get 2 wins, you know, to beat who we can beat those 2 teams who are great teams, you know, would kind of, you know, be like, oh, maybe this Illini team wasn't as bad as we thought they were, or not as tough as they thought they were, you know, stuff like that, what you guys say. So we just got to go out there and play hard, man. Like it's our 4 last games, and we got to go out there and play as hard as we can and help these young guys along the way.
What is happening at the end of these games when you're letting them slip away?
No, we just stand around. We get stagnant. You know, you guys see the game. We stand there, watch Dimitri dribble. You know, then he calls for a ball screen, and teams scout that. Teams switch the ball screen. Teams sagging the lane because Dimitri's going to, you know, either shoot or the dish. You know, so we got to find another way to score late in the games because we can't have Dimitri just dribbling around, just trying to make plays, because we have to help him make plays and knock down some shots for him.
Would it help if there was a particular, like at Purdue, under 3, there's just open motion. Everybody's kind of running around.
Right,
Eventually,
yeah,
Dimitri just chucked up a shot, which, you know, it's not his fault.
Right, yeah.
But
you know,
what if you had something...
We got to get open. You know, we got to help him. You know, he's trying to get himself a shot. He's got to get everybody else shots. You know, that's tough for the point guard to do, you know. So he's such a talented scorer, and, you know, he got to get everybody else shots also. So it wears down on him. So we got to do a better job of getting open and getting in spots where we can score.
But what about, like, specific sets?
Oh, yeah, you know, coach does a good job putting in sets. You know, we just got to run them. You know, we got to execute the plays. You know, team scout and take away cuts. We got to cut harder. You know, we got to cut, maybe double cut. You know, just try to get open, try to screen better. Me and Tiz got to screen better and get guys open.
So is there any point that you thought that the team started to think about slowing it down when you had that lead with 6-8 minutes to go?
We did slow it down.
I know, but intentionally or just...
Oh, no, it just always happens. You know, we stop pushing it, we stop shooting, you know, we get hesitant on shots. You know, I think we play not to lose instead of play to win. You know, we play not to lose, and you can't do that, you know, especially against the Michigan team who got hot. Tim Hardaway got hot, Morris played well, you know, so we just got to keep pushing the tempo and being aggressive, because if we be aggressive, I think we can score. We have enough scores on this team to get buckets. We just got to do it.
Dimitri said he was yelling 40 minutes of practice today. I mean, that's the key. You guys got to finish. You got to play 40. I mean, that's kind of a motto.
Mm-hmm. We had 3 segments in practice. The first half, you know, the middle part, and then the last part. You know, the last part, guys got a little tired. Guys, you know, weren't going as hard, and he started yelling at people, and we went hard. You know, that's what leaders got to do. You know, that's what he did today, and we just got to finish games. You know, we can't play 32 minutes. It's not a high school game. We got to play 40. So we try to finish practice for these next 3 days, 4 days, and just keep going hard as we can.
What about you guys were sophomores when you played a couple years ago? Is there a different senior mentality? I mean, it's really one and done now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, back then, you know, we saw Western Kentucky, and we were like, oh, we're going to win this game. We're looking forward to Gonzaga, and it didn't happen. You know, we're young, immature, thinking about the next game. We can't do that. You know, our main focus right now is UNLV, and that's all we're thinking about. Like I said, I'm going to go home and watch synergy on them, still on their players, and just try to get ready for them, because it's a winnable game. We just got to go out there and do it.
But the one and done time, and the fact that when you say done this time, it's done.
It's over. You know, I can't live in regret. You know, I have to go out there and do it. You know, the pain of regret stays with you for life. You know, I got to go out there and bust my butt for 40 minutes and just play as hard as I can, because if I do that, we have a good chance to win.
Is there some type of mentality with this team down the stretch that this is a change? You talked about, I guess, what you're doing on the basketball court. Is it just something in your head that it's got to change?
It's not in our head. It's just, we just got to move. We stand around. We just kind of watch Dimitri wait for someone to make a play. Guys got to make plays themselves. We have enough players. We have enough talent. Guys can score the ball. It's incredible. You can watch practice. Come watch a whole day of practice. Different guys score every single time. And we got to do that in the game. You know, guys got to be as confident as they are in practice in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we just got to, someone's got to take over. You know, someone's got to demand the ball and score. Me and Tisdale can score. Bill can score. You know, Brandon Paul is a great player. Jeremy can score. We have a lot of scores. We just got to do it. We can't just watch Dimitri and call for a ball screen because it's not working.
Is it mental fatigue? Is it physical fatigue that you're standing with?
I think we get a little tired. You know, certain guys get a little tired down the stretch, and, you know, we don't run as hard and we don't cut as hard, but we got to do that. You know, to win games, you got to do that at the end of the game, right? You know what I'm saying? So we just got to go out there and just play as hard as we can, you know, because if we don't, it's over for us sport. You know, and I don't want it to be over. Yeah, I want to make a run and have a great ride and have a great lasting memory for this Illinois basketball.
When would you, like, sub out for a minute or so to buy some extra breaths?
Yeah, you know, Coach always said...
Like, when would you do that? If it were you or Tiz or Michi, you know, who should go out for a minute?
Any one of us. You know, if you feel tired, you know, Coach always says, take yourself out. You know, when you're rested, you can sub yourself back in. You know, we got to do that more. You know, I think guys don't want to go out the game because, you know, they feel like they hurt the team, not coming out the game. But, you know, in actuality, if you're tired, you're hurting the team by staying in the game. You know, so we got to just take ourselves out, get a breather here and there, and just go back and fully rested. Pressure like we're feeling the pressure. You know, it's not their last game. They can come back next year and do some damage next year. But, you know, I don't know if they're thinking like that, but they can't think like that. We got to let these guys know it's the last game for us and help us out and go hard for us. And I know they will, though, because they love us. They look up to us. And we're like their big brothers.
When you talked about just feeling the pressure, obviously you guys have felt that this year. I mean, how do you really kind of change that?
You know, I don't know if you can change it. You know, we just got to just go out there and play, you know, kind of loose, but, you know, also on the edge. You know, just knowing that, you know, if you lose, it's over. You know, so you just keep playing as hard as you can. You know, that's what Coach always says: play as hard as you can, take yourself out, go back in the game. You know, so we just got to go out there and execute, man. We have so much talent. You know, I don't want this talented team to go to waste. I don't want this one to be one of the most talented teams in history, and they don't even get out the first round or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to, you know, memorize this team as a talented team who's kind of struggled into the season but finished on a great postseason note.
So those legacy questions are on your guys' mind?
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's what I said. You know, I put my name in the draft and I took it out because I wanted to leave a mark. You know, so this is my last chance, and you know, I don't want to. Those weren't just. I wasn't just talking. You know, that was real words. You know, I want to do it. So, you know, like I said, me, Dimitri, and Tisdale and Bill are going to go out there and play as hard as we can. And so are the young guys because they love us.
So if somebody subbed in, you know, to give you a breather, to give Tiz a breather, to give Michi a breather at the end, who are the guys that we haven't, you know, who are the guys that are coming in off the bench, that are in the rotation, that are not in the rotation? Who could it be that would be able to give you a breather without throwing the ball away? Without.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys, this team is so talented. Like today, Tyler Griffey, he was probably the best player on the court today in practice. You know, he's such a great player. He just didn't have game experience. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of tough. I remember when I was a freshman, I just didn't really know much because I didn't really have game experience. You know, so certain guys don't have a lot of game experience, so it's a little different in the game from practice. You know, so when those guys come in the game, he's got to be confident because I have confidence in them. They shoot the ball, I think it's going to go in. I tell them all the time, shoot it if you're open, play hard if you're open. Just do small things to help this team win.
And if a guy like Tyler doesn't have enough game experience, is that because putting him in more earlier in the season might have lost one of those games that got you in?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure. You know, you got to ask Coach. You know, I don't do the subbing pattern, and I don't know why he doesn't put certain people in. You know, so you know, I just know that, you know, we're a great team, and we're a very deep team. You know, a scout said 1 through 9, we're the most talented team in the Big Ten. You know, for an NBA scout to say that is huge. You know, people see our talent. You know, I don't want it to be a waste. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to go out there and just use our talents and just win games because we can do it.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep, appreciate it.